Okay, here's the first riddle. Riddle is, what do the following names have in common? Barack Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, Lech Walesa, Ben Bernanke, Joseph Stalin, the Ayatollah Khomeini. Getting it yet? Well, all of them actually won the award Time Magazine Man of the Year, or as it now called, Person of the Year, along with some other interesting people like Charles Lindbergh, Putin from the Soviet Union, etc. A lot of interesting names, a lot of interesting awards that were given out in previous years, and I thought that, as we have in the past, it might be a good idea to take a look at the Jewish people and the previous year, the year 2012. And as our nation is still grieving the losses of so many of these wonderful, wonderful children in Connecticut, I think it's also important to look at our achievements. And particularly the Jewish people, we'd like to take a look at our own achievements because we want to recognize what people have done. Now, in Time Magazine's award, they don't really care if it's something that's positive or not. The way they describe the award is it's anyone who has influenced the events of the year for better or for worse. That's not what we're talking about here. What I'm talking about here is to ask you to think about this past year and to think about who has contributed the most to the Jewish people this year. And that could be anyone. It could be a rabbi. It could be a politician. It could be an author. It could be a celebrity of some kind who made a significant contribution. Think back over the year. Think back over the stories and give us your nomination for the Jewish personality of the year 2012. It's important. It's not just a list. It's not just a gimmick. It's important to recognize achievement for that person. It's important to look back at the achievements of the year so that even if we don't have a consensus, that's okay, because each person's contribution was indeed significant. And it's important for us to count our blessings, realize that there are people who are making significant achievements. There are people who are accomplishing a lot and keeping the Jewish people strong, keeping our heritage where it is. So let's take a look. Give in your nominations, and we'll see what we come up with. Let's see if you can name the Jewish personality of the year. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be interested in naming me. That is allowable, but, I think you might be able to do better than that. So unless it's my wife watching, go ahead, name the Jewish personality of the year. Something to think about.